I am very happy to welcome Natalie Silva here to the program. She is the owner and operator of SOTToVOCE Cafe, which is at the Gardens on El Paseo. A fantastic. You've just been open 6 or 7 months.
Yes.
But you guys do more than just coffee. You have coffee and pastries, espresso, lattes, but you also have a great selection of Italian wines and other Italian specialty products.
Yes, we specialize in some of the olive oils, some products derived from olive oils or olives, like olives per se. And these little tomatoes stuffed with tuna fish, which is very, very good. It's typical from the South, but we have a few products that you can come and see and taste, actually with our wines.
With the wines, absolutely. So, of course, you've got a great selection of all of the wonderful coffee products that you put out, and it's a great place to stop for a morning cafe or a little afternoon pick-me-up. But you do wine tastings on Wednesday. Tell me a little bit about the wines you brought and the wines you select for those tastings.
Well, generally we try to specialize in Italian wines, also because of the competition around us. They have more space, and they certainly have a big California cantina. So it would be, I think it's interesting to be able to go to one place and have a good American wine, and then come over to us and try out one of our Italian wines.
Now, I grew up with lots of great Italian wines. I spent some time outside of Florence where we enjoyed great Chiantis, but there are so many, every region in Italy grows different kinds of grapes and they make fantastic wines. So you can find great wine from all the way up north, all the way down to Sicily.
Yes, that's very true. This one, as a matter of fact, is from Abruzzo. It's a Montepulciano. It's a blend, so it uses 5 vineyards to make this special wine, and it's won a lot of prizes. It's a 99% out of 100 for the value of the quality of the wine.
Wow.
Well, this one is from the north, and it's a Celtic wine. It's called the Celtic Red, and they use the ancient method. They only produce a certain amount of wines. They don't want to create any more. Because they want to do it all by hand. And while this is one of my favorites because it's an Italian champagne, it's a Satin, which means it's a very fine bubble. And it's from the north because Champagne has to be in cold regions, so it's high in the hills, basically, most of the time.
And that is made with the traditional Champagne method.
Yes, it follows the French method of Madame Clicquot, which means also to turn the bottle after it's been it's been sitting for 18 months. It has to be turned once a day for a quarter, so that it doesn't create the sediments.
That's a tough job.
Yes, it is.
One quarter turn.
I think now they have a method where they turn the bottle slightly with the machine. Yeah. But before, can you imagine doing it by hand?
By hand.
In Italy, there's also another tradition, which is spritz. Spritz, in every single city in Italy, there's a different spritz. So we created a small selection to satisfy everybody's palate, hopefully.
Terrific. What are your regular hours? You're open when to when?
We're generally open from 8 in the morning to 6 or 8 at night. It depends on the days.
And wine tastings on Wednesdays, what hours?
From 5 on.
5 o'clock on, you can go in and try some fantastic Italian wines, but they also have a great selection. The olive oil, you gave me a great bottle of olive oil, which I'm really thoroughly enjoying. So spritz hours 3 to 5, drop by, and you can go on Wednesdays anytime after 5 o'clock and enjoy great wine tasting. SOTToVOCECafe.com or 760-833-2909, and they are downstairs at the Gardens on El Paseo. So stop by and visit them and say ciao to Natalie and her crew. Thank you for coming on the program.
Ciao, everybody. Ciao, Patrick. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.